away waving, and I couldn't find her no more anyplace.
Lo, it was only a dream, honey. Now you gotta go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me your note.
My note? Again?
Please.
Sure, Molly.
Ugh, here it comes again.
Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We'll be back to get her soon.
We've left half the silver locket around her neck and kept the other half.
So that when we come back for her, you will know that she's our baby.
Oh my goodness, now they're laughing.
All right. Do you want to sleep with your teeth inside your mouth or out?
Gee, I dream about having a mother and father again. But you're lucky, you really got them.
I know. Somewhere. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house, all hidden by a hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying the bill. Bet you they're young. Bet you they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Bet you they're good. Why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time. And maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe.
Good night, Annie. Good night, Kate. Good night, Annie. Good night, July.
Good night, Annie.
Good night, Ducky. Good night, Annie. Good night, Tessie.
Good night, Annie. Good night, Pepper.
Move it!
Laundryman!
Morning, Bundles!
Morning, kids. Clean sheets once a month, whether you need them or not.
Morning, Bundles.
Oh yeah, Aggie, running a little late. See you in January.
Come here, you big handsome brute. Don't you want to know what I'm getting you for Christmas?
What?
Egg foo young in Chinatown for 2 on me.
Young for Christmas.
All you can eat. So, what are you getting me?
What'd I get you last year?
Nothing.
Good. You're getting it again.
Get out of here with your damn laundry.
Okay, so long, Aggie, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry Christmas, Bundles!
Hark the herald angels sing, oh la 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 la.
Yeah, kids.
You call this clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie? Annie? Where is that Annie?
Annie ain't here!
What do you mean Annie ain't here?
She just went with Mr. Bundles in the laundry bag.
Bundles! Police! Police!
No more hard knock life for Annie.
Lucky kids, she's out there free, running free in NYC. Where she finds her folks like that. Mom and Dad right off the bat. Lucky duck, she's got away, but we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces slapped, gonna get our knuckles rapped. It's hard knock life.
Yes, it is.
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 It's hard knock
No, no,
Apples, apples, 2 for a dime. Apples, anyone? 2 for a nickel. Apples.
Yeah, there's mud back there in the alley.
That makes sense.
Good, there's supposed to be a whole bunch of them running wild over to 14th Street. Come on.
Hey, there's one you can get. Here, boy. Here. Here.
Oh, poor boy. Did they hurt you? They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, because I ain't gonna let them get you or me. I'll take care of you. And everything will be fine. For the both of us. Not today, well. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come with me. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're only a day away.
Hey, you! Let go! Come here!
Yes, officer?
That dog there. Ain't I see him running around the neighborhood? Ain't he a stray?
A stray? Oh, no, officer. He's my dog.
Your dog, huh? So, what's his name?
His name? His name is, Sandy, right? That's it, Sandy. I call him Sandy, as he
Let's say an answer to his name.
Answer? You mean when I call him?
Right, when you call him by his name, Sandy.
Well, you see, officer, I just got him. Sometimes
Call
he
him.
doesn't want to answer. Okay. Here, boy. Here's Sandy. Here, boy. Here. Sandy! Good Sandy. Good old Sandy.
Well, maybe he is your dog. But the next time you take him out, I want to see him on a leash and with a license. Else he goes to the pound and they put him to sleep. You understand?
Yes, sir. I understand. On a leash and with a license.
I'll get along with you before you catch your death of cold in this weather.
No, I don't mind the weather. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come with me tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a
More wood for the penthouse.
Hey, Eddie, give me a hand.
Sure thing, beautiful.
Ah, leave us alone, you lousy.
So for this job, ready yet?
Patience, patience.
Make way for John D. Rockefeller.
How'd it go today, Al?
7 million people in this city, and you can't sell one lousy apple. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Did anybody here leave a red-headed kid at an orphanage 11 years ago?
Saw me, kid.
Ladies and gents, dinner is served.
Yeah. No time.
Hey, kid, you hungry?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, my dog is here, kid. Eat your fill.
Thanks, lady.
Hey, kid, what are you doing out alone this time of night?
I'm looking for my mom and dad. They're lost.
Lost. How long have you been looking for them?
11 years.
Now that's lost.
I think it's time to give up.
No, I'm gonna find them.
Hey, there's something I haven't heard since 1928.
What?
Optimism.
Optimism? What have you got to be optimistic about? Look at us. Life's a nightmare.
Well, you gotta have a dream
Traffic rattling overhead all night.
to wake you up from your nightmares.
Empty pockets.
At least you got pockets.
Freezing fingers.
Lucky you got them empty pockets.
Newspapers for blankets.
You can read in bed.
You should have been a politician.
Yeah, you should run against Roosevelt.
Hey, listen to this. Former President Herbert Hoover said today in an interview, though I was in no way personally responsible for the 1929 stock market crash, I have the deepest sympathy for the millions who are now ragged, hungry, and homeless. Ragged.
Hungry.
Homeless!
Today we're living in a shanty. Today we're scrounging for a meal. Today we're stealing coal for fires.
I used to winter in the tropics.
I spend my summers at the shore.
I used to throw away the papers.
He don't anymore. We like
chose. Not only did we pay attention, we paid through the nose. In every pot he said a chicken, but Herbert Hoover, he forgot. Not only don't we have a chicken, you ain't got the pot. Hey Herbie, you left behind a great volition. So Herbert hats are off to you. Or up to here with that relation. You think you like the little stew? Come down and share some Christmas dinner.
Ho, ho, ho!
Be sure to bring the missus too. We got no turkey for our stuffing. Why don't we stuff you? We'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover, for really showing us the way. You dirty rat, your old rat, you made us what we are today. Come and get it, Herb.
Yeah, evening. All right, move it. All your bums out of here.
They're not bums.
Return them show files now.
Get in here. Let's go. Move it. All right, so that's all the fresh air you get. Miss Hannigan! What?
You know your favorite shiny satin souvenir pillow from Coney Island?
Yeah.
Molly threw up on it.
Nothing, Miss Hannigan.
What have you got there?
A dead mouse! Wanna see it? Get to work, all of you!
Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day, I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I'd like a man to nibble on them, but I'll admit, no man has bit. So how come I'm the mother of the year? Little teeth, everything around me is little.
big red letters stand for the Jello family. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jello family. That's Jello, yum, 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 Jello pudding. Yum, 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 Jello tapioca pudding. Yes, sirree.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove of herself what so many women long to prove, that because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over. That romance can live at 35 and after.
Oh, merciful God, I hope so.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah?
I'm Lieutenant Ward, 17th Precinct. We found your runaway. You.
Oh, thank you so much, officer. Children, guess what?
What?
There's hot cocoa and ginger snaps for you in the recreation room.
What recreation room?
Thanks so much, officer.
She was in one of them Hoovervilles down by the docks. Had a mangy mutt, but he got away.
Oh, poor pumpkin out in the freezing cold with just that thin sweater. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thanks so much, officer.
On the line of duty. And you. Don't let me ever hear you run away again from this nice lady. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now, I'm gonna have your head, and the next time you walk out that door, look at 1953! Well, are you glad to be back? Huh?
Yes, Miss Harrigan.
Liar! What's the one thing I always taught you? Never tell a lie. Well, what's the one thing I always taught you?
Never tell a lie, Miss Hannigan.
For what you've done, I could get fired! And the Board of Orphans sticking their nose in here. Well, you'll pay for it. I promise! Stay!
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yeah,
Oh, good. I'm Grace Farrell,
so...
and the New York City Board of Orphans suggested that.
Wait! Hold it! I can't explain everything. It wasn't my fault. It was Annie, you see, who got into Bundle's laundry
Miss
bag.
Hannigan,
And I know I should have called Mr. Dartelli instead of the cop, but
Miss Hannigan, I'm sorry, but I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Wait a minute. Hold it, sister. I get it. If it's beauty products you're peddling, I don't need any. Get out!
Miss Hannigan, I am not peddling anything. I'm private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
Oliver Warbucks? The Oliver Warbucks?
The Oliver Warbucks.
Not the hat. I read in Winchell's column that Oliver Warbucks is the world's richest unmarried man.
I wouldn't know. I don't read Mr. Winchell. Miss Hannigan, Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite the orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
An orphan?
Yes, an orphan.
Sure you wouldn't rather have a lady. I got 2 weeks coming. It's a joke. What sort of orphan did you have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent.
Mississippi, capital M-I-double-S-I, double S-I, double P-I, Mississippi.
And cheerful.
And how old?
Oh, age doesn't matter. Say 8 or 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11. And, oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Warbucks prefers red-headed children.
11, a redhead? Nope, I'm afraid we don't have any orphans like that around here.
What about this orphan right here?
And, oh no, you wouldn't want her. She's a drunk and a liar, a drunk and a liar.
Yes, I'm sure she's a drunk and a liar. Annie, come here. Annie, how would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' home?
I would love to. I would really love to.
Hold it! Let's go! Now, you can have any orphan in this orphanage, but not Annie.
Why?
no coat.
All right, then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
Go to Bergdorf's and get you a warm winter coat.
I'm getting a coat.
She's getting a coat.
Hold on, dear. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is waiting outside.
She can hardly believe it.
Hey kids, I'm getting up for Christmas. All right, Tia. Bye, kids.
Bye, Annie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan. It's season's greetings.
Yeah, season's greetings.
Yeah!
With all the nuts and the squirrels, there I'll stay tucked away till the prohibition
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell.
Good afternoon, Rick. Everyone,
Miss?
has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, miss. His plane from Chicago landed at 3:30, so we're expecting him any minute.
Do you really live here, or is this a train station?
Do you really live here?
Oh boy!
Mrs. Greer?
Yes, miss.
Has the card been put down, Mrs. Greer?
Yes, miss.
And has the sound raven too?
Yes, miss.
Everything is in order, miss. Mrs. Pugh has prepared his favorite dinner.
New England clam chowder,
Wonderful.
Kentucky fried chicken,
Wonderful.
Idaho potatoes,
And
baked Alaska.
fine.
It'll be nice to see Mr. Warbucks again.
Yes, 6 weeks is a long time.
Yes, miss.
Now, everyone, will you all come here for a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone, quickly.
Everyone, this is Annie. The orphan will be staying with us for Christmas.
Miss?
Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May I take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course.
Gee, I really love my new coat, Miss Farrell.
I'm glad, dear. Now, Annie, what do you want to do first?
The floors. Scrub them. Then I'll get to the window.
Annie, you won't have to do any cleaning while you're here.
I won't?
Of course not. You're our guest. And for the next 2 weeks, you're going to have a swell time. Now,
Cecile will pick out all your clothes. Your bath is run by Mrs. Green. Annette comes in to make your bed. I think I'm gonna like it here. The swimming pool is to the left.
Inside the house? Oh, boy!
The tennis court is in the rear.
Gee, I never even picked a racket.
Have an instructor here at noon.
oh, get that John Budge fellow who's available.
Yes, miss.
I think I'm gonna like it here. When you wake, ring for Drake. Drake will bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. Q comes to take it away. No need to pick up any toys.
That's okay. I haven't got any anyway.
No finger will you
6 weeks. Where the hell is everybody?
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago?
Not bad. Took 17 hours and we only had to land 8 times. Now, first things first. Has the painting arrived from Paris?
Yes, sir. Arrived this morning, sir.
Ah, yes. No, I don't think so. Grace?
Yes, sir.
Messages.
Yes, sir. President Roosevelt, he wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll get back to him tomorrow. Anyone else?
John D. Rockefeller, Mahatma Gandhi, and Harpo Marx.
Nothing urgent. What did Hopper want?
He didn't say.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I could learn to live with this thing. Hang it someplace.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Mrs. Pugh.
New England clam chowder,
Wonderful.
Kentucky fried chicken,
Wonderful.
and bacon.
I won't be having dinner tonight. I've got hours of paperwork to get through.
Wonderful.
And Grace, I'll need you for dictation.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good to see you all again.
Sir.
Drake, dismiss the staff.
Yes, sir.
Grace, if you'll grab your notebook and... Oh, who was that?
This is Annie, sir. The orphan will be staying with us for Christmas.
But that's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said a boy. So, I chose a girl.
Oh. Well, I suppose she'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie what?
Sir?
Well, what's your last name, child?
Oh, I'm just Annie, sir. Mr. Warbucks. I haven't got any last name that I know of.
You're just Annie, huh?
Just Annie. I'm sorry I'm not a boy.
I don't suppose you'd like to meet Babe Ruth.
Oh boy, sure. Who's Babe Ruth?
I couldn't be happier that you'll be spending Christmas with us. Grace, we'll start with the figures on the iron ore shipment from Toledo to... Oh, what are we supposed to do with this child?
It's her first night here, sir.
It is? Oh. Oh, well, Annie, your first night here, I guess we ought to do something special for you. Why don't you sit down?
Mr. Warbucks, how about we take her to a musical? No, how about a movie?
Well, would you like to go to a movie?
Oh gosh, sure, Mr. Warbucks. I'd love to. I mean, I heard a lot about them, but I've never been to one.
I never.
No, sir.
Well, then we'll have to do something about that right away. And nothing but the best for you, Annie. You'll go to the Roxy. Then an ice cream soda at Rumpelmeyer's and a handsome cab ride around Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget dictation for tonight. We'll do it first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Instead, you take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Aw, gee.
Something the matter, Annie?
Nothing, sir. It's just, aw, gee.
No, what is it, child? You don't want to go to the Roxy?
No, I want to. It's just that, well, I thought you were going to take me.
Me? Oh, no, I'm afraid I'll be far too busy
Ah,
tonight, too.
gee.
You see, Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks making an inspection to all of my factories. Or what's left of my factories with this damned depression. And when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation that has...
Oh, sure. I know. That's okay, Mr. Warbucks. I understand.
Excuse me, sir. Bernard Baruch calling.
Ah, good. Hello, Bonnie? Yes, I got it an hour ago. Now Detroit and Chicago. Bonnie, I didn't like what I saw out there. Factory shut down. My factory shut down. Well, you're damn... You're done tootin', Bonnie. When I'm not making money, nobody is. And gosh darn it, Bonnie, your pal Roosevelt has got to do something drastic. He's got to come up with a new approach, a new plan, a new... something. Yes, I know he's a Democrat, but he's a human being, too. Yes, I'll talk to you about it. Come over here tonight. We'll be able to... I can show you the... Bonnie, make it tomorrow. Tonight? Tonight I've got a date to go to the movies with a 10-year-old girl.
11.
I was mistaken. She's 11. Hi, Bonnie. Drake?
Yes, sir.
Comes.
Yes, sir.
Grace, you'll come too, of course.
Yes, sir.
Will you be one of the Bentley, sir, or the Duesenberg?
The Duesenberg.
Excellent choice, sir.
No, wait. This child's been cooped up in an orphanage. No Duesenberg will walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Sure, why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Ah, smell that. Marvelous. Fifth Avenue bus fumes. There's no air like the air of New York. And you don't realize how much you miss it. The whole damn city until you've been away from it for a while. Like the man always says, after New York, every place else is Bridgeport. And NYC. What is it about you? You're big, you're loud, you're tough. NYC. I go years without you, then I can't get enough of cab drivers answering back in language far from pure. Enough of frankfurters answering back, brother, you know you're in NYC. Too busy, too crazy, too hot, too cold, too late. I'm sold again on NYC. Come on, you slowpokes, we've got to get to the Roxy before the prices change.
NYC. The shadows at sundown, the blues that spray the sky. NYC. The rich and the rundown, the big parade goes by.
What other town has the Empire State and the mayor 5'2"? No other town in the whole 48 can have compared to you.
Oh, NYC, you make them all postcards. You proud, you cram, you're still the champ. Amen for NYC. The shimmer of Times Square, the pulse, the beat, the drive.
You might say that I'm square, but damn, I come alive.
The city's bright as a penny arcade. It blinks, it tilts, it rings.
Think that I've lived here all of my life and never seen these things.
Oh, NYC, the whole world keeps coming. By bus, by train, you can't explain. They're for NYC.
CBS Radio brings you Ma Purple. Ma's daughter Faye is going to marry Carl Michaels. On Friday, Carl went to Chicago.
Oh, Carl, don't go back to Chicago.
But no sooner had Carl left town than Dr. Andrew.
Good afternoon, Miss Hattie.
Hey! Oh, yeah, Phil, you're early. Only 1 week. What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
Oh no, Mr. Warbucks is delighted with Annie, and Annie's having the time of her life.
How nice.
Yes, she and Mr. Warbucks are practically inseparable. They go everywhere together. To the Roxy, to the Stock Exchange, and guess where they had lunch yesterday?
The Waldorf.
The Automat.
The Automat!
And she just loves her new coat. She never takes it off.
Never.
Never. Miss Hannigan, I know you're busy, but those papers really have to be signed.
Ew! That's mine.
Send back to Mr. Donatelli at the board of Orphans by no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken with Annie that guess what?
What?
He wants to adopt her.
How nice, how wonderful. Now let me get this wonderful news straight. Annie is going to be Warbucks' kid, the daughter of a millionaire.
Oh, no. The daughter of a billionaire.
A billionaire.
And Mr. Warbucks wanted me to drop by in person to tell you that Annie will never be coming back here. Ever.
Ever. My. Would you excuse me for a moment, please? Got more wonderful news?
I told you about the coat, didn't I?
Oh, you told me about the coat.
Well then, good day, Miss Hannigan.
Good day.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Oops, pardon me, Wandy. Hiya, sis. Long time no see.
Rooster? Oh, God, it never rains, but it pours. They finally let you out of Sing Sing?
Yeah, I got 6 months off for good behavior.
I'll bet. What was it this time?
Yeah, some old geezer from Yonkers said I swindled him out of $1,100.
Ah, yeah? Why'd you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Ah, well.
It's true.
Sis, I'd like to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Jersey City, Miss Lily St. Regis.
I'm named after the hotel.
Which floor?
Love Lily, sis.
Yeah, I'm nuts about her. Rooster, do me a favor.
Anything.
Get out of here and take the St. Regis with ya.
Ah, come on, sis.
Kenneth! Looking for another handout, huh?
Nah, I got $80 coming in the mail Thursday. All I need is a 10 to tide me over.
Not even a nickel for the subway, Rooster.
A $5, Aggie.
Ha! I got a laugh. $5. Oh, God, you with all your big talk gonna be living in clover.
This ain't exactly Buckingham Palace.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the city. Steady salary, free food, free gas and electric. I'm doing all right.
Sis, you're doing like I'm doing.
Lousy.
Ah, Aggie, how'd the two Hannigan kids ever end up like this? On the skids. I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby. She said, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You got to get there before you die. You don't get there by playing from the rule book. Knives, stack the aces. You load the dice. Mother dear, oh we know you're down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice to easy street, easy street, where you sleep till noon. Yeah. She'd beat easy
a billionaire, you dumb coat. She works for Tony's Mansion on Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue. Warbucks don't live on Fifth Avenue.
Don't? Where does he live?
Easy Street. Easy Street. Where our rich folks play. Where they play all day. Move their feet. To Easy Street. When you get there, stay Easy Street.
Shut up.
Aggie, what did they want?
Brought me the wonderful news that Annie, one of the orphans from here, Annie, God, I hate that kid, is getting adopted by Warbucks. Gonna have everything. That rotten kid is gonna have everything.
Crummy orphans living in the lap of luxury. It ain't fair.
No, it ain't fair.
It ain't fair how we scrounge for $3 or $4 while she gets Warbucks.
The little brat.
It ain't fair that your life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she holds the key, that's little lady,
To get more bucks.
instead of less. Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where does that put us? I'll tell her.
Give you one guess.
Yes!
Easy Street. Easy Street.
Hey, is that
Yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yes, sirree.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Mr. President, I'll grant you that Bonnie Baruch and I are not exactly standing on bread lines yet. No, I'm not asking for your help. I've never asked for any man's help, and I never will. But I'm telling you that you've got to do something and do it damn fast. All right, we'll talk about it on
Friday.
All right, Friday at the White House. Goodbye, Mr. Listen, Mr. President. Why don't we bury the hatchet and you come over with Mrs. Roosevelt for supper on Christmas Eve on your way to Hyde Park? Good. I'm delighted. Goodbye, Mr. President. If I thought he was going to say yes, I never would have asked him. Grace, call Al Smith and find out what Democrats eat. Package from Tiffany's.
Yes, sir. Arrived this morning.
Fine. I'm going to give this thing to her and then tell her that I want to adopt her. Where is Annie?
She's upstairs in her room, sir, writing a letter to her friends at the orphanage. I'll have Drake call her.
Fine. Damn!
You don't have to be nervous, sir. She's going to be the happiest little girl in the whole world.
Damn right she is, and I'm not nervous, and get her down here.
Yes, sir. Drake, Mr. Warbucks will see Anna now.
Miss Annie, Mr. Warbucks will see you now.
Thank you, Mr. Drake. Hello.
Hello, Annie. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine.
Fine.
The time has come for the two of us to have a very serious discussion.
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
Sure.
I was born into a poor family in what they call Hell's Kitchen, right here in New York. Both my parents died before I was 10, and I made a promise to myself, someday, one way or another, I was going to be rich, very rich.
That was a good idea.
By the time I was 23, I'd made my first million. Then in 10 years, I turned that into 100 million. Boy, in those days, that was a lot of money. Anyway, making money's all I've ever given a damn about. And I might as well tell you, Annie, I was ruthless to those I had to climb over to get to the top. Because I've always believed one thing. You don't have to be nice to the people you meet on the way up if you're not coming back down again. But I've lately realized something. No matter how many Rembrandts or Gusenbergs you've got, if you have no one to share your life with, if you're alone, then you might as well be broken back at Hell's Kitchen. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
Good.
Kind of.
Kind of.
I guess not.
Damn! I was at Tiffany's the other day and I got this thing for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. You're so nice to me.
I had it engraved.
Oh, gee.
It's a silver locket, Annie. I saw that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket.
Gosh, thank you, Mr. Warbucks. Thank you very much.
Here, we'll just take this old one off and...
No, please don't make me take my locket off. I don't want a new one.
Annie, what is it?
This locket. My mother and father left it with me when they left me at the orphanage. And there was a note, too. They're coming back for me. And I know that being here with you for Christmas, I'm real lucky, but I don't know how to say it. The one thing I want, more than anything else, is to find my mother and father, and to be like other kids with folks of my own.
It'll be all right, Annie. I'll find them. I'll find your parents for you.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
I'll get her a brandy.
Miss Annie, you just see. If anyone can find your parents, Warbucks is the man.
Mr. Warbucks will find your mother and father. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull, up to and including the White House.
The League of Nations.
He should need the FBI. Then he will have the FBI. With all the favors that he's done. J. Edgar Hoover owes him one. And then the midnight oil gets burned till not a stone is left unturned. He will search everywhere and you'll find them, I swear. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long. Wherever that would call it quits. He'll use his fortune and his wits. Cross the street or cross the sea, and he's sweet we guarantee. Oh, you won't be an orphan, no, you won't be an orphan for long.
J. Edgar, Warbucks. I want 50 of your best G-men. A day, a week, months, for however long it takes. Put them on vacation and I'll pay for it. I'll pay all the costs. Fine, when can I have them? Tomorrow morning. Oh, and Jay, I want Elliot Ness. Well, just take them off the Capone case.
Tomorrow morning it means you're with a man who always wins. Trust in him and he'll prove mountains easily move. Oh, you won't be an orphan, no, you won't be an orphan for long.
Annie, give me your locket.
Mr. Warbucks,
FBI trace where it was bought and then find out who bought it.
Oh, okay. And maybe the FBI should have my note, too.
You watch, Annie. You may be meeting your mother and father within a couple of days.
Really?
Really?
Oh, boy. I gotta write a letter to the kids about this.
What a thing. What a thing to occur, finding them, losing her. Oh, you won't be an orphan for long.
And Mr. Warbucks says I could be meeting my mother and father within a couple of days. Maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby.
Thank you, Annie, on America's favorite radio program, The Oxygen Hour Smiles, starring your softie, Bird Healy. A moment of tears.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
But still, remember, folks.
Smile, darn you, smile.
Right, Wacky? Smile, darn you, smile. Say, Wacky, who's that who just walked into our WPAF studio?
Why, it's none other than that wealthy industrialist and Wall Street tycoon, Oliver Warbucks.
Now, Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about wonderful little Annie over here.
Yes, good evening, Bert Healy. Annie is an 11-year-old foundling who was left by her parents on the steps of New York's Municipal Orphanage on the night of December 31st, 1922.
And aren't you now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents?
Yes, Bert Healy. I am now conducting a coast-to-coast and nationwide search for Annie's parents. Drop page. Furthermore, I am offering a certified check for $50,000 to any persons who can prove that they are Annie's parents.
Wow!
Wow. So Annie's parents, if you're listed in, write to Oliver Warbucks in care of this station, WEAF New York, or direct it to him at
My home, Bert Healy, 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
That's 987 Fifth Avenue, New York, New York.
And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the makers of all new Oxidant toothpaste with Miracle L64 to fight bad breath for letting me appear here this evening. And I just did a damn commercial!
Good night, Oliver Warbucks! Thanks for stopping by, Oliver Warbucks. So Annie's parents, if you're listening in, there's $50,000 and a wonderful daughter waiting for you. So get in touch right away, here.
Hey, Mr. Healy, isn't it time once again for the lovely Boylan sisters?
It most certainly is, Wacky. Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that another of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say Oxidant.
O-X-Y-D-E-N-T.
The toothpaste of the stars.
To make your teeth Hollywood bright.
So for all the Alex Smiles family, Ronnie, Bonnie, and Connie, the lovely Boylan sisters, Fred McCracken,
And Wacky.
And Jimmy Johnson, radio's only masked announcer.
this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha! Hey hobo man, hey dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother you're never fully dressed without a smile. Clothes maybe, Bo Bromley, they stand out on my brother you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Saville Road? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe. That matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember you're never fully dressed without a smile.
Ready or not, here he goes. Listen to Bert tap his smiling toes.
The lovely Boylan sisters.
Your clothes may be Romilly. They said that a mama brother, you're never fully dressed, you're never dressed without a S-M-I-L-E smile on ya.
Yes, this is your old softie, Mrs. Healy's boy Bert, saying until next time, same station. Buenos noches, guten Nacht, au revoir, gosh, almost forgot, good night.
Holy cow, Abby on the radio! Oh, she's famous! Thank you. Wish I was on the radio.
Who wants to be on the double radio?
I do! So for your Our Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying, ha 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 ha! Hey hobo man, hey dapper Dan, you both got yours.
But brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be Bromley, they stand out a mile. But brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Saville Row? It's what you wear from
Annie so much, you'd think I was her mother.
Excuse us, ma'am. We knocked, but nobody answered. Are you the lady that runs this here orphanage?
Yeah?
Oh, Ralph was scared. Something could have happened to her.
Hush, Shirley. It's gonna be all right, Cheryl. She's gonna be here, and she's gonna be ours again. Ma'am?
What do you want?
Well, we had terrible troubles back then. Had to head north to Canada. Had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
Annie? You're Annie's parents?
Please, nothing's happened to her.
I can't believe it. Annie's parents. Where'd you say you come from again?
We come from a little farm up in Canada.
Manitoba.
And they've got lots of chickens,
Chickens.
and ducks,
Ducks.
and geese,
Oh, you should see all the geese.
and roosters. Gotcha, sis.
Rooster? Oh, God, no one known it was even 100 years.
Oh, fool Jaggy. We're gonna fool Warbucks too.
Get herself 50,000 big ones.
This is gonna be the best bunko job ever, Aggie. I know a guy out of jail who can doctor up a fake birth certificate or any other papers you want. But we need your help, sis, for details about Annie that could help us pull this thing off.
Sure, I can help you. A lot. But what's in it for me, Ralph?
Three-way split, Aggie.
Half. Half?
Half, half, half. Straight down the middle. 25 grand each. But we gotta do it fast, Aggie. Give him some old rooster razzle-dazzle. In and out. 2, 3 minutes at the most. Get the money, get the kid, and get the hell out of town.
Yeah, the kid, Annie. That's the problem. What will we do with her afterwards?
Aggie. That's no problem.
It disappears. It disappears.
For good.
Rooster!
Come on, Aggie. We get the 50 grand and we blow this crummy town. Then Lil and me'll meet ya.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Easy streets, easy streets. Aggie is the key. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yes, sirree, yeah. Easy streets, easy streets. That's where we're going.
Hey, wait for me!
And President Roosevelt has so far lived up to none of his lofty campaign promises. All we have from Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his so-called brain trust
Brain trust!
is a great deal of high-flown talk and virtually no action. In a nation racked by poverty, misery, and unemployment, it is deeds we want from the White House, not words. In short, Mr. President, if you are listening, we've had enough of your fireside chats. It's time to...
Criticism, damn it! Nothing but criticism. Damn it!
I know.
It's awful.
Did anyone see the Washington Post this morning?
My friends, I say again, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Frankly, you've already been elected.
Every cloud is a silver lining. You never fully dressed with a smile.
Oliver, Warbucks, and Fred Franklin.
Ah, thank you, Louise. Show them in.
Oliver.
Ah, Oliver, good of you to come.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Oh, who's this we have here?
Mr. President, this is my good friend Annie.
Annie?
She so wanted to meet you that I just couldn't resist bringing her along, just to say hello.
Of course, the little girl who sang so beautifully on the radio last night.
Annie, this is President Roosevelt.
How do you do, President Roosevelt?
How do you do, Annie? You're as lovely as you sounded on the radio.
Thank you, President Roosevelt.
Well, shall we begin?
Annie, if you'll wait outside.
No, Oliver. Let Annie stay.
Having a child in hand will keep us on our best behavior.
Thank you, Mr. President. Annie?
Harold, I don't want to hear so much as a gosh at you.
Franklin, a child.
Now, Oliver, since you speak for those happy few Americans who have any money left, I'd like to give your views on matters.
Mr. President, in the words of Calvin Coolidge,
The business of this country is business.
Yes. So for you, the country, Wall Street, and to me, we've got to get my factories open and the workers back to work.
According to my latest figures, there are now 15 million Americans out of work and nearly 50 million with no fiscal means of support.
Mr. President, if I may say so, unemployment is not our biggest problem. The dispatches from Germany are becoming more and more disturbing each day. There could be war.
Germany? Hell! Heck, there are people starving in this country.
Harold, I know that, but...
Cordell, for people who are starving, there is no long run.
The trouble is it's all happening at once. The stock market has taken another nosedive.
Sit-down strikes, riots,
Floods, dust storms.
And the FBI still hasn't caught Al Capone. Well, we're all agreed on one thing. The situation is hopeless and it's getting worse.
Henry, I'd like to see those figures.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow she'll...
quiet little girl.
Harold! What did you say, Annie? No, go ahead, my dear. It's still a free country.
Just think about tomorrow. Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick with my gin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come with me. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day now.
Harold, please stand up!
What?
You heard me? Stand up! Up! Now, Harold, sing.
Sing?
Yes, sing. Like Annie. I've just decided that my administration is going to be anything. It's going to be optimistic for the future of this country. Now, sing.
But really, Frank,
Sing.
the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be circus. Just thinking about tomorrow.
Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's
Oh,
none.
that's it. When I'm stuck on a day that's gray and lonely, I just take out my chin.
Out my chin.
On my chin and grin and say, Arriba, Republicans too. All of us, sing.
The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come with me. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
Harold. Mr. President?
Telegram?
Yes. Excuse me, everyone. This isn't for me. It's for you, Oliver. From your secretary in New York. Hundreds of couples jamming street outside house, all claiming to be Annie's parents.
Oh boy!
I've begun to screen them. Suggest you return to New York at once. Signed, Grace Sparrow.
Well, it looks as though the Hour of Smiles has more listeners than we thought. Oh, Annie?
Gee, hundreds of couples. One of them is bound to be my mother and father.
Well, Oliver, I suspect you'd better be back to New York immediately.
Yes, Mr. President, if you don't mind. Annie?
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, Annie.
Goodbye, Mr. President, and thank you.
No, thank you, Annie. You're the kind of person a president should have around him.
Mr. President, What if we set up 100? No, 1,000 federal projects.
Dams!
Yes!
Highways!
Yes!
New post offices.
Yes, and put the unemployed to work building them.
We could create 5 million new jobs within 6 months!
And weekly paychecks would get all those millions off the week and back to paying taxes. We could build a country so strong that nobody, including Chancellor Hitler, could ever defeat us in war.
Yes!
Mr. President, what we've got to give this country is something less than a new outlook,
A new vision!
A new approach.
A new concept.
a new
A
dedication,
new horizon!
A new spirit.
A new attitude.
A new deal.
Yes!
Perkins, gentlemen, I was right the first time. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only
Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only
Miss Farrell, I'm afraid there's still no sign of Mr. Warbucks or Miss Annie.
Drake, look at all these questionnaires. Do you realize that I've talked to 617 women who claim to be Annie's
Women.
women who claim to be Annie's mother, and 619 men who claim to be her father. That makes, let me see,
1,236.
all liars. Drake, I never realized there were so many dishonest people on the island of Manhattan.
Some of them were from the Bronx, miss.
Grace, we're back.
Where are they, Miss Farrell? Where are all the people?
They're gone, dear. Come and gone. I'm sorry, Annie, but they were all liars and fakes. After nothing but $50,000.
Are you saying?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry.
Gee, I thought for sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
Excuse me, sir, this is just got my special messenger from the FBI.
Ah, finally. Elliot Ness has located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
That sort of locket was manufactured between 1918 and 1924.
Sort of locket?
Yes. Over 90,000 were made and sold.
90,000!
Annie, I'm afraid the gist of it is that Ness doesn't think there's a chance in a million of tracing your parents to the locket. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, gee, you did the best you could. If you can't find them, nobody can. Anyway, I guess a kid can get along without folks. You didn't turn out so bad. You got everything. All them Duesenbergs hanging on the wall and everything.
Excuse us, Mr. Warbucks. We'll go check on the dinner menu.
Annie, a Duesenberg is a car. Babe Ruth is the right fielder for the New York Yankees, and there's something else you should know. I've made me a fortune, that fortune may turn. Been headlined and profiled again and again. But something was missing, I never quite knew. That something is someone, but who? My speeches are greeted with thunderous acclaim, and to universities bearing my name. Yes, something was missing, I never quite knew. That something is someone, but who? could that someone be? How could she make it known? Who would need me for me, need me for me alone? The world was my oyster, but where was the pearl? Who dreamed I would find it in one little girl? Yes, something was missing, but dreams do come true. That something is no one but you. Not bad for an old man, huh? I would find it in one little girl. Yes, something was missing, but dreams do come true. That something is no one but you. Papers I gave you the other day.
Yes, sir, I'll get them right away.
No, wait, Grace. I want you to stay a moment. Oh, I haven't waltzed since J.P. Morgan went bust. Annie, sit down. Annie, I want to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, then there's nobody in the world I'd rather have for father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake?
Yes, sir?
Call Justice Brandeis and ask him to come over to sign those adoption papers.
Yes, sir.
Woo! Grace, tell Mrs. Pugh there'll be a house full of guests. We'll need flowers.
Flowers?
Caviar.
Caviar?
Champagne.
Champagne? I'm fine!
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. It's going to be a celebration. And you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. Who would you like? Babe Ruth? Johnny Rockefeller? Madame Shane Kaishek? She's a lot of fun.
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, Mrs. Pugh, Cecile, Annette, Mrs. Greer. I guess I'd like everybody here.
Of course, that's who I'd like too. Drake?
Yes, sir?
Tell the staff to get spiffed up. They're going to be the guests at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
No, it'll be way past the bedtime. But I'll tell you what. We'll have everyone from the orphanage here tomorrow for a big Christmas party.
Is Hannigan too?
Is Hannigan too? Why not?
Excuse me, sir. Everyone is getting, and these are your words, sir, spiffed up for the party.
Ah, good. I think Annie and I should get spiffed up too. Grace?
Yes, sir.
Grace, have Cecile put Annie into... Why, Grace, that's a very pretty dress.
Thank you, sir.
Have Cecile put Annie into one of the new dresses and have Annette do something with her hair. I don't know, take her upstairs and I'll dusty her up.
Yes, sir.
Dressing her up, dressing her up, dressing her up, dressing her up. Annie, Annie, Annie.
Everything's humming now.
Hum, 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 hum. Good times are coming now since you came our way. It's Christmas, Christmas every day. Read
to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. You wrap me around that cute little finger. You made like a song. You made me the singer.
And what's that brown satin you always ba-ba-boo?
Anything but you.
Yesterday was plain awful. Awful.
You can say that again.
Again. Yesterday was plain awful.
But that's
Not now. That's then. Poor as a mouse.
I'm richer than Midas.
But nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything but you. Alan needed his mother.
Rowan needed a shop.
Oval needed his brother.
Or else she'd go kerplunk.
Two of a kind,
The happiest pair.
a thread and a dare,
Floating on air.
And what's the title of the dream that just came true?
I don't need anything.
Anything, anything. I don't need anything but you.
Now, Oliver and Annie, we're ready to begin. The adoption procedure is very simple according to the laws of...
Sir!
What?
Sir?
Excuse us, folks. We don't mean to interrupt. Shirley, look, there's our Annie.
Who are you? Honey, we're your mom and dad.
Mudge. Mudge is the name. Ralph Mudge. And this here's the wife, Shirley.
You never lived here, but you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We was sick and broke, honey, and we didn't know which way to turn. And a man gave us a chance to work up on his farm in Canada.
But we couldn't bring along no baby.
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
Mr. Mudge, is it? We've seen a great number of people.
Proof. I expect you'll be wanting proof of who we are. Well, here's our driver's licenses, and here's Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl, name, Anne Elizabeth Mudge, born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge, New York, New York, October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
It wasn't her note, sir.
Yes, I know, but I still
Oh,
don't.
mister, please, you gotta believe us. We got in on the Greyhound this afternoon and went straight up to the orphanage to fetch our Annie. And the lady there said our baby was up here.
Oh, Annie, all these years I dreamed of holding you in my arms again.
Mr. Mudge, on the night that Annie was
Oh,
left...
here's something you wouldn't know about. But when we left Annie at the orphanage, we left half the silver locket with her and kept the other half, so as one day...
Ralph, look, Annie's wearing it.
And there's the part we kept. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Thank God, Ralph. Oh, she's our Annie.
She is, she is.
She seems to be.
Well, if you'll get Annie's things together, we'll be taking her along.
Take her?
No.
Just a moment, Mr. Mudge. What about the money?
Money? Well, we ain't got much, but we'd be glad to give you whatever.
You haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any person who can prove that they are Annie's parents?
Oh, we don't know nothing about no check. Anyway, we don't want no money.
What? Right, we don't want no money for Annie.
On the other hand, Cheryl, remember that little farm out in New Jersey? For $50,000 we could buy it. We could afford to bring Annie up right, in the country. Fresh air, fresh eggs.
Fresh ham.
Fresh ham. Certified, huh? All I gotta do is make it up to myself?
Yes, that's correct. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes, you wouldn't mind if Annie stayed until tomorrow morning, Christmas. Then you can come back to pick up Annie and the check.
Oh, problem? No. Whatever you prefer, sir. So I think we should be getting back to our hotel now. Bye, Annie. Until tomorrow morning, honey. Then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us.
Goodbye, Annie, love.
Well, goodbye, all. Oops. Pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Season's greetings, one and all.
Well, this is wonderful news, Annie. Annie has found her parents, and they seem to be a very nice couple. Mrs. Greer,
Yes, sir.
champagne.
Yes, sir.
We must celebrate because it's Christmas Eve and we've just had the most wonderful news in the world. Annie has found her mother and father. Everyone, I propose a toast. To Annie Mudge.
To Annie Mudge.
Annie.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
I seem to have the same effect on everyone.
I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, that Mr. Mudge, I've seen him someplace before. I just can't place where or when, but I have a feeling he's not who he says he is.
Mr. President, Franklin. Franklin, I need your help.
Of course, I'll do whatever I can do for you.
Grace. I could never have... Well, Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Annie.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
Yes, well, my folks are coming for me, of course. So I just thought I'd wait for him here. I guess he'll be taking me out to the country. Will you come see me sometimes?
Yes, I'll see you, Annie.
You're up early, too.
We've been up all night, dear, and we've had quite a time of it. FBI men coming and going. Annie, did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
Annie, I have something difficult to tell you, and the President is going to help me tell it to you.
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Merry Christmas, Annie. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, sir.
Franklin?
Annie, earlier this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. Through the tracing of the handwriting and the paper of your note, he succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents.
Yes, we already know that. Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear, they aren't your parents. Your parents were David and Margaret Bennett.
David and Margaret Bennett? Where are they?
Annie?
Annie, your mother and father passed away a long time ago.
You mean they're dead?
Yes, dear.
So I'm an orphan, after all, like the other kids. Are you all right, Annie? Yes, because I guess I always knew my folks were dead. Because they loved me, and they would come for me. If they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
Atta girl, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge?
The birth certificate could easily have been forged, but the thing is they knew about the locket.
The locket, that's your key.
But nobody knew about the locket except us, and the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And
Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage.
Hannigan. I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here, and I know you anywhere. You're the Oliver Warbucks, right?
Yes. Miss Hannigan, let me introduce you to everyone. You know my secretary, Miss Farrell, of course.
Yeah.
And this is the President of the United States.
Sure.
And this is my brother, Drake.
Hi, kids! Hey! Hi, Annie! Look, kids, there's Christmas presents here for all of us! Oh my goodness!
Sir, a special message from the FBI.
Good. Comes the dawn, and now it all fits together.
Annie, come with this. Leaping lizards! Who would have guessed?
I show it to the president.
Sir, Mr. and Mrs. Meh.
Show them in, Drake.
With pleasure, sir.
Franklin, shall I have them call me a car?
No, Eleanor can wait.
Please come in, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 merry,
Thank you, Drake.
Merry Christmas.
Well, there she is, Cheryl, our little girl.
You're a little girl.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Dear.
Well, we don't want to bother you on Christmas and all. But we just come to pick up Annie and her suitcase.
Oh, allow me.
And the check.
Ah, yes. Of course, that check. I'd almost forgotten. There you go, Mr. Mudge. $50,000 certified.
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 Pay to the order of Ralph Mudge.
I'll read it again.
Pay to the order of The Jig Is Up.
Yes, the jig is up, Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as...
Mr. Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dick.
Ow!
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Franklin, I believe fraud is a federal offense and that your Secret Service men have the power to arrest.
They certainly do, Oliver. Drake, will you turn them over?
Yes, sir.
Deck halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Sold for Warbucks, and you'll find this woman's their accomplice. La 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 la. Arrest her too, please.
I've never seen these people till yesterday.
Come off it, Aggie.
Yeah, sis, if me and Lil is taking a fall, so are you.
Mr. Warbucks, Oliver, I ain't done nothing to you. I've always been...
The jig is up.
Annie, tell them how good and nice I always was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught me. Never tell a lie.
Brat! I'll let you in on a little secret. I never liked you, you little gold digger. I never liked you, you little liar.
Your days are numbered.
Annie, we'd like to meet your friends.
Okay, kids, I'd like you to meet Miss Grace Farrell.
Hi, kids.
Hello. And this is Mr. Daddy Warbucks.
Hi, kids.
Oh yeah, and this is the President of the United States.
Hi, kids.
Shows that Miss Hannigan is gone for good.
Yay!
And you won't have to do any more chores.
Yay!
Instead, you'll have classrooms and teachers.
Oh, but listen, kids. No more mush. No more mush. No more mush. No more mush. No more mush.
Yes, for you and perhaps for all of us, this Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. I know the depression's depressing,
The carols are still. The stores are filled.
and windows are minus their dressing.
The children don't